Before we get started on the next clip, yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, because every week we give away a free eBay account, right? So if you've been suspended and you need to get back online again, or you've got a problem, just contact me. It's free. Okay, so turn on notifications. You can't miss it.
Good morning, YouTubers. This morning I'm going to provide you with a video. It goes hand in hand with what requirements you need to meet to have a stealth account. I made a previous video that covered the ingredients needed for a stealth account. I'm actually going to show you some of those ingredients, specifically a VPN connection, as well as how to clear your cache, your internet cookies, your temporary web files, and so forth, to ensure that when your machine connects to your stealth account, prior to connecting to some of your old accounts, eBay sees you as a different person and does not see you as the same account, because if they do, they're going to end up flagging you. Okay, you're going to be wasting your time there. So to the right here, this is the VPN client that I use on my machine. There is a monthly subscription. I'm paying $12.95. This is ExpressVPN. I have various laptops in my house, different operating systems. This is a Chromebook, because I love IT, I love information technology. So you don't necessarily need to go out and subscribe to a VPN solution that is this much. There are some that are out there that are a little bit more cheaper. But for me, I can use this on various devices. This one actually works for my Chromebook, so I can use it on my phone, I can use it on my laptop, and so forth, touchpad. So I like the flexibility of having multiple devices and connecting to different IP addresses simultaneously. Okay. So in my previous video, I mentioned when you are connecting to your stealth account, your eBay stealth account, eBay is going to track your sessions. And one of the parameters they track is the IP address, the logical address that you will appear as you're coming in and connecting with eBay and doing your day-to-day business. Okay, so right now, without connected to my VPN, my IP address should come straight from my provider. So I use Cox Communication. Let me bring up a window that's a little bit more pleasant for the eyes there. Okay, so this is the ExpressVPN website, that you go and you opt into your subscription. It's going to show your provider, which, like I said, Cox Communication. This is where I'm located at, Avondale, Arizona, and this is the public IP address that the internet sees me as, my logical address, my assigned address. Okay, so when I hit eBay, eBay is going to say, okay, I saw Tim log in, he used this IP address, and this IP address is in this location. Okay, so when I go and I log in to my stealth account, I certainly don't want them to see me as this same address, right? You want to appear as you're a different person, hence the word stealth that's in that name there. Okay, so I go over here to my client. I have many options here. I can connect from Seattle, I can connect from Miami, different points in the world you can connect. If you dig into different countries, then you have other options where you can appear as you're coming from New York, San Francisco, Chicago, Washington. Okay, for this video, I'm going to do Seattle. Okay, so I'm going to click on Seattle, and I'm going to connect to the VPN, but I'm going to point my machine to a Seattle IP address, or I'm going to associate it with a Seattle IP address. Okay, so you can see that I'm connected, and my location is Seattle. So I'm going to go over here and just refresh this page. And now you can see that instead of my IP address being the previous address, now it's this address, and it's going to show me as I'm coming from Seattle. Okay, now that's the first part of it. That's very important, because eBay not only tracks you with an IP address, to ensure that you don't have multiple accounts and doing, malicious things, but also for security reasons. If somebody tries to hack into eBay eBay has tools and monitoring devices in place that tracks those attempts, and those attempts are by IP address. Okay. So the other piece of it, like I mentioned in my previous video, is cache credentials, cookies, and so forth. I am using this particular extension, which is made for Chromebooks. There's many of extensions out there, tools that do the same thing, but this allows me to delete all of my temporary internet files, my cache, my cookies, my browsing history, and so forth. I can do it manually, or I can set it up where when my browser closes, the program automatically cleans my browser. Okay, and again, that's important because as you visit different sites will place temporary or permanent cookies onto your machine, on your computer. Now, some of those cookies, they're simply text files, but some of them contain information that associates you with a profile in that website's database. And basically, they build a profile about you. Okay, so if I go to eBay and I search patio furniture, and I search batteries and coffee mugs, the cookie is going to be placed on my machine as it was before. And then when I go to eBay and I search for those things, eBay's going to make a note of that, and they're going to create entries in a database associated with that cookie number. And that cookie number is going to be the same cookie number that's on my machine. So what that does is that when I go to eBay.com the next time in my next session, I'm going to see patio furniture, batteries, and coffee mugs on the front page of eBay displayed. Okay, they know that that's what they assume that I'm interested in. So when I go back, guess what they're going to try to do? Present those things to me, other things, other listings, because they want you to buy it. But they also use it for security reasons, so they can track your sessions. Okay, so this program here, Click and Clean, clears out all of that. Okay, and again, there's a manual option as well as a automated option. Okay, so once it's installed in Chromebook, you can see here it's very straightforward. There's no coding or anything like that you're gonna have to do. But basically, if I want to delete my history, I hover over the trash can and simply delete it. Internet cache, same thing. Cookies, a big deal, same thing. Okay, if I want to purge my downloads, I can do that. The history, if I want to clear my memory, that gets a little bit more into advanced types of actions you would take on your computer. But the bottom line is, this is what really sanitizes your computer after you have visited a particular site. Okay, and it's something that you need to have in place if you're not going to have a dedicated laptop or computer for each one of your Stealth accounts. Okay, so that concludes this video. I hope it was informative. I covered VPN connectivity, VPN subscriptions, as well as clearing your browser. Stay tuned. I'll be releasing more videos that cover Stealth account, and thanks for watching.